What is up, you guys? This is day 3. Go ahead and enjoy the trailer. We will start at the top of the hour. Let's go. And what we're going to be talking about is we're going to talk about how do you craft your irresistible offer in order for you to have your group members flinging their credit cards at you. All right. Let's go ahead and play the trailer here. Enjoy the.
There is actually like a really beautiful kind of background hum of actually like some real legitimate love, and I perceive some long-lasting friendships will come of it.
This event was phenomenal.
It's been a blast.
I saw a lot more than just another business event, and I saw a community.
Can't think of anything to complain about. The whole experience is just awesome.
The number one benefit of coming to events like this is the ability to connect with other people who share values.
It's not just what she does, it's how she does it.
Each and every single event that Kim has, she just takes it to the next level.
The net worth is just insane.
The things that come of this will change the world.
What I felt was really cool is that I felt included.
This experience has been an absolute delight.
At the end of the day, life's about doing what you enjoy with people you love. This entire weekend has been significant to getting to connect with other people in the space, seeing really what's possible across all the different facets of how you build a business.
Immediately I fell in love with her personality, and I knew that she really knew what she was talking about, and this was what I needed to take my business to the next level.
Group Convert Live was a little bit different from other events that I've attended because we kind of moved between the strategic and the tactical, and in part because there were some surprising cool events that were in the area.
They've helped me realize the essentials to a business that is rooted in collaborations with other individuals. And I'm so thankful that here you just have so many individuals bringing ideas to the table to collaborate and create great things in this world that make an impact.
I'm so eternally grateful for everything that Kim does. She comes from the heart, and she truly, truly cares about not just the actual results in the business, but the experience of that itself.
Kim's team, everyone here is super friendly. The food is awesome. The special show that she arranged for us, can't think of anything to complain about. The whole experience is just awesome.
We had a beautiful, interactive, colorful drum experience that has to be seen, to be believed and understood.
One of my favorite moments of being here is just, I don't know, I love people. I get a high out of hanging out with people, and there's some really good people here. I'm a little bit older than everybody else, and so I'm thinking, God, everything's so complicated, but it's not, and they make it easy. They make it look so easy, and they actually walk you through how it is easy.
There's nothing that is more powerful than being in the face-to-face energy of people who are working in the same direction to accomplish things. Maybe not in the same direction in terms of what they're trying to do and how they're accomplishing it, but everybody's moving towards success.
I would just recommend that anybody who gets invited to anything by Kim, I think if you take it up, you will be very, very pleased and very happy in the short, medium, and long term.
The event was really strong. It was definitely more than I thought. Cool way to spend a weekend, learn a little bit about marketing funnels. It was much, much bigger, much, much more comprehensive than that, and I'm glad to have come.
If you can catch Kim's next live, go for it, because it's totally worth it.
And I'm so excited for the next events, and I can't wait to join you.
All right. If you are super excited, type 1 in the chat. So a couple of house rules. If you are just jumping in and you missed day 1 and day 2, don't worry. Each day standalone is its own valuable training by itself. So today we're going to go over how do you create an irresistible offer and how do you up-level your offer. So we're going to turn your offer from your 10K offer to your 20K, from the 20K to the 30, 30K to the 40, 50K to your $100,000 offer. And if you're like, Kim, that's a lot, don't worry. An offer is just bullet points and line items, and you can cross that out. But with that said, couple of house rules. If you don't know where the replays are, click above in the guide section and you'll see the replays. If you are lost and you need all the links, hashtag all the links below, and we will give that over to you. If you're not connected to your one-on-one concierge throughout this training yet, hashtag concierge, and we'll go ahead and connect you to your one-on-one specialist. All right. We will leave no questions left unanswered, no stones left unturned during this training. So today, welcome back to day 3. It's automating your offer with AI to convert regardless of the price. If you remember from yesterday, we talked about the group profile funnel, why Facebook groups are the #1 best way to grow your online income. So who am I? And this training is not about me, it's about you. So that's why I have one slide about myself. Let me know, what is the thing that stood out for you when you were growing up? Why when everyone zig, you zag, right? If you are a zigzagger, give me a Z in the chat. If everyone zig, you zag. I'm the daughter of poor immigrant parents that hung out with the wrong crowd, drove them a little bit crazy. The first company I launched was a dismantling company because I was good at breaking shit emoji. And I was too smart for hard labor and started building my online business. I've since made over $4 million in online sales and won several awards for my efforts. I'm the founder of GroupConvert and the creator of the gold rule of the group sales method. So today we're going to go over the O of the gold. The O of the gold. Type O in the chat if you have a high ticket offer right now, and type 0 if you don't. And by the way, this training is free for you. All I ask is that you interact back with me, because movement equals what? Movement equals magic. So I want to have as much magic, as much movement as possible throughout this training so that we have that momentum. All right. So O is the irresistible offer equation we use to compel a buying decision and rake in tens and thousands of dollars per month with 0 hard selling and 0 rejection. And for this to be simply irresistible, you kind of know what an offer is. Type 1 in the chat if you have a very clear understanding of an offer, and type 0 if you're like, I don't know if this is the right offer I should offer. I don't know if this is an offer that I should go with for my group. An offer in a simple equation is your core product plus the value added is your offer. Your core product is the main product or service you offer that solves a problem for your audience. And to understand added value, you also have to know what value is, and most people don't know this. Value in the early 1800s, according to Adam Smith. By the way, you guys are not here for the history, but I'm going to throw at you some history right now. You guys ready for some history? Value in the early 1800s, according to Adam Smith's theory of value, was defined by how much time or effort it took to produce something. But in the early 1900s, the subjective theory of value stated that value is in the eyes of the buyer, and how they quantify, clearly see the positive effect your product has on their life or in their business. So understand that value is usefulness. How can this product or service be used to help your buyer reach their end goal or desired results? Have you guys ever heard of that? Of beauty is in the eye of the beer holder? How many of you guys have heard of that? Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So they have to see that your product is valuable to them. So it's no longer how much time or energy you put in. It's not enough for you to know how great your product is. How many of you guys feel like your product is the bomb.com? Give me a B in the chat if you're like, yes, my product is life-changing, it's amazing, it's bomb.com. It's not enough for you to know. They have to be able to see how useful it is for themselves. So an irresistible offer clearly communicates this and bridges the gap between where they are and where they want to be. So imagine this. Imagine knowing exactly how to turn any product or service into an irresistible offer. Imagine confidently offering it without fearing that no one will buy it, because you're attracting the Gucci buyers. Imagine no longer having to force yourself to convince someone to buy, because they draw themselves the conclusion that they need your product regardless of price. You're no longer the tugboat, you're the lighthouse. How many of you guys feel like the tugboat right now? You're like really, really trying to convince people to buy. Give me a T in the chat. And give me an L if you want to be that lighthouse. You want to be the person that sits there and is the attractor. You're not trying to convince people, they're coming to you. All right. Are you ready to learn how to do that? Let me know. Is it a yes or a yes? Give me a Y in the chat if it's a yes or yes. And as we mentioned, an irresistible offer is one that clearly communicates value. And we do this with an offer value stack. So here's an example of a stack versus no stack. I could say, hey, I will help you win the ClickFunnels Dream Car Award as an affiliate for $2,000. Or I can stack the offer so the buyer can quantify the value, clearly see it. I say, hey, this is the Dream Car Accelerator Program. You get this, you get this, you get 2 calls a week, you get all for these value. It's a total of $15,000. Today, it's only $1,997. Do you guys see the difference between a stack versus no stack? If you have a stack, give me an S in the chat. If you have no stack, give me a 0. We're going to work on your stack today. And maybe you feel like you don't have enough to stack, or you got a lot and you don't know how to stack it. So let's take a look at a few examples of actual high ticket coaching offers that I have invested in. I've invested in a $36,000 offer. This is what it looked like. So by the way, as I'm going through this, I want you to write down what it is you're missing. I don't want to know what it is you have. I want to know what it is you're missing, because we are going to go to the gap store today and we're going to work on our gaps. So inside of a $36,000 mastermind, there's 3 2-day mastermind retreats. Now, I want to make this fun. So write this down, 3 2-day mastermind retreats, and let me know, where would you host your retreat? Our next retreat is in Medellin, Colombia in about a week. So let me know, where would you host your mastermind retreats? Is it Colombia? Is it Tulum, Mexico? Is it in Austin, Texas? Is it in your backyard? Right? So let me know where you would take your people if they could hang out with you for 2 days and really collapse their time. 3 group coaching calls per month. How many of you guys are charging less than 36K and doing 3 coaching calls a week? Let me know. Give me a 1 in the chat. And if this is what you're missing, you're like, whoa, I am doing 3 coaching calls every single week and I'm charging way less. This is what's inside of the $36,000 mastermind. 8 one-on-one calls with the coach. Now with this one, I want you to write it down. Bullet point, 8 one-on-one calls with the coach. Write down who could be your coach to coach your people. It could be a past client. Write down their name. Could be someone that you work with closely and you know that they're going to be able to take care of your people. So all the one-on-one calls are with the coach, not with you. I'm going to say that again. Your one-on-one calls that you offer to your people are going to be with your protege, not with you, inside of the $36,000 mastermind. All right. Online members portal with all the training content. Let me know right now, where do you host your online members portal? If you don't have the online members portal, type that in. Put a O in the chat if you don't have one right now. And it's okay, because some of our clients just launched and they have all their videos in a Google Drive folder. You don't need to go and subscribe into all the software for you to have training content in an online members portal. All right, next bullet point, the private Facebook group. Do you have a private area where your people can talk to each other in a container? Let me know. If you don't have that, put a P. Put a P if you don't have that. Remember, we're here to see what are your gaps, what is missing inside of your offer. And if you're missing that, just write that down. 1 VIP ticket to a big event. If you were to have 100, 200 of your people come in and learn from you at an in-person event, where would you take them? Would it be Miami? Would it be Vegas? Vegas, baby. Some of our retreats were in Vegas. Some of our retreats were in Miami. Some of our retreats were in Orlando, Florida. Okay, that's inside of the $36,000 mastermind. Let's ramp up your offer to $90,000. And if you're like, Kim, that's preposterous. That's so much right now. Don't worry, we're going to go down to your price point as we continue this offer training, all right? The most valuable thing, the most life-changing activity that I have done for myself is sit through an offer training, right? So I'm going to have you guys sit through your own offer training where it's just a blank piece of paper, some bullet points, and these are the bullet points that you're going to write down. With that said, inside of a $90,000 mastermind is everything in the $36,000 mastermind, and it's included a 2-hour strategy deep dive with the leader. 2-hour strategy deep dive with the leader. The next one, and you are the leader. The next one is an immersion. So if you can collapse time for your people, let me know what is that expertise that you're taking them through, okay? If they need more sales, then there's an accelerator sales immersion retreat. If they need more operations, there's an operations immersion retreat. If they need whatever it is that they need that's in particular, you give them the retreat for that so that everything is done in a collapsed amount of time in person. So where would you host these retreats? Let me know. Is it Hawaii? Would you like to do the retreat in Hawaii? And then the next bullet point, write this down, it's 8 one-on-one coaching calls with you, the leader. And Pathway of Power retreat, as well as Ultimate Enrollment Immersion. So these are extra retreats in order to really, really collapse time. Because the reason why they are signing up with you is because they get that shortcut in time, they get those results. It's not about how much hours and time and energy you spend on solving the problem. It's because you have the answers. Am I right? Give me a yes if that resonates with you. Give me a Y in the chat if that resonates with you. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys take a look at inside of a $15,000 to $20,000 program. 3 to 5 group coaching calls per week is inside of a $15,000 program. If you are missing that right now, type in 3 to 5 in the chat. If you're missing that, type in 3. And then go ahead and write that down on your piece of paper. 2 group automation calls per week with a hot seat. 2 group coaching calls automation per week with a hot seat. That is a specialized Q&A portion of your course. So I was speaking with Tyler. Tyler, he had a $500 course in his group, and he was teaching SEO. And SEO is like, okay, Kim, how do I break this up? How do I do the group coaching in a way where people will still get results? I said, go ahead and do your lesson plans on Tuesdays and do your Q&A hot seat on Thursdays. So the Q&A hot seat for Tyler was very technical. It was search engine optimization. Let me know what your hot seat will revolve around. Would it revolve around sales, group automation, funnel, copy? The next piece is online members portal with all the training content. Online members portal with all the training content. And then a private Facebook group. So all this is something that you've already seen in the other offer. But with the $15,000 to $20,000 program, you can give them access to your Rolodex, access to your giveaway vault of software is what we give. Advanced bot training masterclasses. What are masterclasses that you can have as an advanced version so that they can go and not get just the beginner stuff, they get the advanced information. And one-on-one personal strategy coach for the year. This is done by your CSM, your customer support manager. One CSM can support up to 30 to 35 to even 70 clients at a time. Access to weekly Zoom tech support calls, and also access to the funnel that has made over $1 million and the complete automation setup. So this is inside of a $15,000 to $20,000 program. Do you guys have a program around this range? Type 1 in the chat if yes, and type 0 if you're like, not yet, but I will, right? And with this, we also have done for you group leads management with VA training as well. So imagine your people coming together in real life to learn from you, to learn at your immersion retreat. Inside of a 5K course, who here has a $5,000 course and below? Type 5. If you're like, yeah, my course is 5K and below right now, Kim, give me a 5 in the chat. So the difference and the reason why you're here is I'm going to give you the juicy stuff, the golden nuggets. With the 5K course, every single bullet point will have to fight for its life. Do you guys agree? Give me a yes if you see that. Do you see that right now? And give me a Y if you do see it. Inside of a $5,000 course is access to a Chrome Boss Masterclass. So it's access to the videos, 1 time a week group coaching. All right, now this bullet point is fighting for its life here. I want you to take a moment and think about every single objection that your people have to buying your offer. Every single objection. And we're gonna have one objection on one end and a bullet point on the other one. The bullet point will be how to handle that objection. So one of the objections we have inside of this 5K course, a course we used to sell, it showed people how to create passive reoccurring revenue with their own simple software, with their own simple tools. Okay. So a Chrome black box list of Chrome extension ideas, value of $197, because people are like, Kim, I need to come up with an amazing idea first before I even start this. Have you guys ever had that happen to you? Type 1 in the chat if they're like, well, I got to do all this stuff first before I even say yes to you. I got to do all this stuff first. So you put it into your offer, the bullet point for counteracting that objection, right? Another objection is, Kim, well, if I do market research for this, is it a one-time thing, or are you going to teach me how to fish? Are you going to teach me how to fish? We say, yes, we have a ChromeBoss market research blueprint for you so that you will always know, as long as you follow the step-by-step, your idea will be a winning idea. Another one is, Kim, but I don't know how to do the marketing. Don't worry. We have the ChromeBoss app launch heroes list. We've already networked for you a bunch of people who would say, yeah, I can feature you in my 6-figure blog as long as you have an extension that works. Another bullet point is the 30-day step-by-step action plan, value at $197. Some of you guys are like, Kim, I don't want to watch a bunch of videos. Can't I get this in a step-by-step plan that I can print out? Yes, we have a 30-day step-by-step action plan for you. So right now, for yourself, if you don't have other mediums that they can consume, give me a 3 in the chat right now. If all they can consume is video, but there isn't a step-by-step action plan, there isn't a checklist, then go ahead and type 3 in the chat. And that's your gap. We're here to go to the Gap store and plug in all your gaps, right? Because, oh, by the way, we do have an implementation session later on today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hashtag VIP if you want to be included and you want to be invited to that special implementation Zoom room. It's you, it's me. We're going to implement together. And it's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to show you how to have a converting offer with AI. I'm going to show you how to create your offer utilizing AI that converts so that you can go and get your offer up and running real quick. All right. These are bonuses, extra bonuses to the offer itself, a list of other Chrome extensions. Now, let's take it down a notch to a 2K course. How many of you guys have a 2K course and less? Type 2 in the chat. If your course is $2,000 or less, type 2 in the chat. All right. So with a $2,000 course, everything is like one-on-one. Everything is elementary. Everything is like beginner level. So you can list out all of your modules. You can list out everything that you have and say, hey, this is our $2,000 course. It's everything that's included that we know without the coaching, without the group coaching, without the one-on-one coaching. Is a $2,000 course. And especially now with AI, you can go and create your offer generated completely with AI. Hashtag VIP. We have a workshop today. I'm going to call on a couple of volunteers inside of the virtual workshop, and we're going to build out your offer together, your converting offer utilizing AI. So if you want to be a part of that, hashtag VIP, and I will be able to show you how that works. There's a software tool. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and go to that screen. There's a software tool called challengecontent.ai that will allow you to craft out your offer. So this is what it looks like. Challengecontent.ai. You can go in, create a project, and you just fill in the blanks. What makes your coaching stand out? What outstanding results can your clients expect in what span of time? Earn 30K within the next 90 days, or we work with you until you do. So this AI tool can generate the content below here. And it will generate your 5 pillars for your framework. It will generate your actual offer with the bonus stack and the deliverables. It will generate your high converting landing page content. It will generate the social media content for better reach. And it will generate exactly what are you saying for all of your trainings as well. This is a tool that is so useful. So write this down, challengecontent.ai. It's free to use for 2 offers, 2 stories. All right, back to here. You'll notice that I'm only showing you high ticket coaching offers. That's because I want you to start thinking high ticket and get out of the low ticket mindset. Why is it better to sell only high ticket? You're thinking, but Kim, I created all these low ticket offers. What do I do? You don't have to abandon what you created. You can always downsell anyone who can't afford your high ticket offer and upsell them later. So let's do the math here. If you sell a $997 product, you need 1,000 buyers to do $1 million. How many of you guys want to do over $1 million a year this year? Type 1 in the chat if yes. And by the way, this training is free for you. All I ask is that you talk back to me, because movement equals what? Movement equals magic. We don't want you hunched over the screen in a very passive manner, just looking at the screen and listening, right? Go ahead and tap that one. If you are looking to do over $1 million this year, you need 1,000 buyers to do over $1 million. If you sell a $5,000 product, you only need 200 buyers to do $1 million. If you sell a $10,000 product, you only need 100 buyers to do $1 million. And yes, you can sell high ticket even if you're a brand new coach. Even if you're a brand new coach. You can sell high ticket even if you don't have front teeth. And high ticket saved Carlene after COVID shut down her business. She was able to keep the lights on. Selling less people requires less time and, well, less people. So you can profit big on smaller groups. Kim Seltzer, we filled up her group to 400 people in 1 week, and she did $80,000 within 9 days selling a how to date online offer. And selling high ticket works even without a launch engine. So this is Rashida. She booked 7.5 calls and she did $24,000 in 24 hours. She's like, wow, this weekend's going to be great. Would your weekend be great if this is also the case, that you made $24,000 in 24 hours? Let me know. And a wise man once said, if you want to make more money, make more offers. I'm training you like an athlete running a marathon. Are you guys ready to run? Are you guys ready to run? Or you're like, Kim, I'm just sitting down. Give me an R if yes, you're ready to run. This is Tyler. He came to us with a dead group, 400 people in his group. We said, okay, Tyler, this is exactly what you got to say. This is how you got to say it. He closed cart within 2 weeks at $66,000 from a dead group that barely struggled to pay him $500 for his course. In 2 months, he did over 100K. In 3 months, he did over 150. In 4 months, he did 250K. And even if you're already an expert in marketing, Oliver says he knows landing pages, he knows copies, he knows emails. Would this work for him with his agency? Oliver now has a consistent method of monetizing from his audience. His first launch, he did $17,000. Sharon Cecilia was able to bring more healing into the world as energy healers. They did $41,000 in 9 days to a group of just 100 members. So, do you see now why high ticket is easier? But let's talk about the real reason why people don't sell high ticket. Let's talk about the tea here. You guys want me to spill the tea? Give me your favorite emoji in the chat if you want me to spill the tea. Let's talk about the real reason why people don't sell high ticket. They don't see their value or are afraid that others will not see them as valuable. They don't see their value or are afraid others will not see them as valuable. Do you feel this way? Have you ever talked yourself out of having a 5K, 10K offer, which is talking yourself out of a $10,000 to $15,000 a month? I did. Let me raise my hand. I did. I went from 0 phone calls, 0 sales. I struggled up the ladder, starting with a $7 offer, thinking, hey, that's cheap enough for everyone to buy. But what I didn't realize is to the buyer, I was worth, well, $7. And they didn't see their problem as a $7 fix. Therefore, I underpriced myself out of selling to a serious buyer and attracted tire kickers. How many of you guys sat in the back of the room like I did And I watched other people pitch their high ticket offers, and in a selling frenzy, people are rushing to the back of the room. I struggled how I could do the same without feeling like a scam, right? Until one day, this phrase changed my life. One day I had a mentor tell me, Kim, results don't take time, they take courage. Results don't take time, they take courage. Write this down. I decided to stop playing small. Within 1 month, I forced myself to offer no less than a $10,000 program. And like rubbing the magic left and just asking for it, I did $46,000 in sales. I show you this Stripe account image because there's really nothing magical about it. But high ticket opened me up to a whole new world. And this is Aladdin because a whole new world, right? 46K coming from nothing. Let's do the math. $30 a month. If you're like, Kim, I want to hold on to my $30 a month membership. Okay. You need 100 people to make $3,000. If you're open to doing high ticket and you charge a $10,000 offer and you have 5 people say yes, that's $50,000. It's definitely not working 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week for 3 to 5K. All you need is one automated group, one irresistible offer, and one launch engine. Who here feels excited? I want to be congruent in that I show you how to get through creating your own offers. And in that same vein, in the same line, I'm going to show you my offer. Is it okay if I go over my Group Convert Ignite offer in depth with you? And are you super excited? After hearing me talk about automating your group, creating the offer, the training doesn't stop today, by the way. This is 5-day training. So we're going to go tomorrow and Friday. But I want to invite you what it looks like to work closely with me and my team. All right. This is welcome to the Group Convert Ignite 12 Weeks Collective. With this, you get my group traffic explosion and profile optimization training. So if you're like, Kim, I don't know how to fill up my group with the right people, don't worry. We got you covered. We have traffic strategies that have more leads than you can handle organically from your perfect group funnel and create a clear path to purchase. It's a value of $9,997. If you went through the training yesterday where we spoke about the questions, the pin post, the value post pipeline, and the description so that your people have this clear path to purchase as they're coming on in, that's all automated. If you missed that, go ahead and after this training, go back and rewatch that. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. Not only do you get the group traffic explosion profile optimization training, so we fill up your group with the right people. You get my irresistible offer creation framework. It's a step-by-step guide to creating high-value offers that attract buyers and convert regardless of price. We sit down with you one-on-one to craft out your offer from the line item to the bullet points and create that stack for you so that it actually converts. We did that with Adam Gillett. He did $50,000 in his first launch with no slides, $75,000 on his second one, and he teaches men's empowerment. We did that with Kim Seltzer. She teaches women's dating. We did that with Sharon Cecilia. They teach energy healing, and they did $41,000 in 5 days. And when I say all these numbers, it's really just 5 to 10 people that they're converting. That's it. But the offer is so powerful that they're able to have their people say yes to them. With that said, you get the group traffic explosion profile optimization training. So we can fill up your group with the right people. We have their irresistible offer creation framework, a step-by-step guide to creating high-value offers. You also get my 30-day content accelerators, the exact copy, compelling posts, and engagement sequences we use pre-launch and post-event to promote sales. So you don't have to guess, hey, Kim, what am I posting to promote this next training of mine? You have the exact post from us. So you don't have to hunt the internet for what is viral, what makes sense. So not only do you get my group traffic explosion profile optimization training, you get my irresistible offer creation framework. You get the step-by-step guide to creating high-value offers. You get the 30-day content accelerator. You get my showcase event strategy and launch engine. It's a roadmap to platform selling and hosting profitable events that converts like dang. How many of you guys are like, I don't know how to launch? I have an offer, I have a group, but I don't even know what that launch looks like. So we show you exactly how to launch. So you're getting consistent sales, even if you're an introvert like Tyler, month after month, getting consistent sales for his offer. Or you're like Adam Gillett, who's like, Kim, I don't want slides. I just want to be able to speak. Can I do that? Will this still work? Or you're like Jamie, who's like, I don't want this big rah-rah launch. Can I just convert my group? Or you're like Oliver, who knows a lot about marketing already, but want a different vehicle, a different method to get more clients consistently, and you haven't tried a group before. Or you're like Sharon Cecilia, where it's their very first time putting together an offer, getting together as business partners, and they want to figure out, how do you launch when you're starting from scratch? Or you're like Lambert, who already has an audience. She had over 2,000 people register for her training, and she converted 42 people in to her $5,600 offer we crafted together. She did $250,000 in 5 days. So you could be like Alan. You already have an audience, but you just don't know how to launch. Or you're like Lani Cabral, who teaches senior care entrepreneurs how to create senior care homes, senior care businesses. And Lani is very non-tech savvy. She launched with her phone, and she did $21,000 in 1 day because she didn't want to do a 5-day training. She wanted to do a 1-day training. Or you're like Colin and Melissa, who, when they came to us, said that they spent over $50,000 on coaches and mentorship and got 0 results. They went into our program. They did $27,996 cash in the bank on their first launch in 9 days. And they teach fitness and health. So what we found out is that not only does our group conversion method works for SEO, for no-code ads, for photography, for fitness industry, for men's empowerment, for women's dating. It works for you if you have an actual studio teaching people how to do handstands like Shelly, or Jamie, who teaches business coaching for Norwegians, not even in English, Norwegian speakers. Or you're like Sharon Cecilia teaching Facebook ads, or you're like April Dawson with a call center, physical call center, teaching nothing. Sharon Cecilia does Soulful coaching. It also works for you if you tried affiliate marketing, if you have a no-code school, if you have a physical school or an online school, if you are in real estate investing, if you're a relationship coach, if you're a video confidence coach, if you have a web design and consulting agency, and if you have a real estate agency like Oliver did. So not only do you get the group traffic explosion profile optimization training, my irresistible offer creation framework, the 30-day content accelerator, my showcase event strategy and launch engine, so you have a clear roadmap to do one-to-many platform selling that actually converts. You get my winning 5-day challenge template. It's the exact presentation and process, including slides, funnels, emails, and follow-up sequences I use to clear well over $4 million. With that said, you get the group traffic explosion profile optimization training, my irresistible offer creation framework, the 30-day content accelerator, my showcase event strategy and launch engine, the winning 5-day challenge, and my high-ticket $1 million selling system. It's a coordinated attack on new customer acquisition and re-engaging your existing audience to drive new sales each and every day. You walk away as a certified group monetization coach in our referral network, because now Facebook, there are over 610 million Facebook group owners out there who need your help. Our company cannot reach all 610 million. There are more customers in this lifetime that we can ever hope to serve. Once you go through our certification process, you will know exactly how to go to a group and say, hey, I know what to do to monetize your group, monetize your community. And that you can go and apply that knowledge to any type of group, whether that's a Facebook group, a school group, any type of group that is a community to be monetized. And we can't do it alone. So we would love, love, love for you to be able to be the extension of our business so that you can go and help and build up your own businesses as group monetization experts. With that said, you'll learn all of this and more on a done-for-you presentation success call. So within 48 hours after enrollment, we will sit down with you and have a one-on-one call to figure out exactly what your offer looks like and what are you saying for your training. That's the very first call. You get 12 weeks access of our weekly Zoom calls with an expert team of coaches. There are 4 calls a week that you have access to. I'm training you like an athlete running a marathon. You have access to our Facebook ads coach, Diana. She's run ads to fill up groups for the past 3 years. You get access to Larry, who sold over 5.4 million in high ticket sales, so that he can go ahead and coach you in the high ticket sales space. You have RJ Ahmed, who's our bots and automation expert. You get Mutita, who trains Fridays on systems, operations, and team building. She has her own Get Unstuck method. All of my coaches have been with me for over 3 years. So you have deep industry expert in these fields from these coaches every single week. Instead of paying for 6, 7 different coaches, you pay for access to 3 months to all these experts, so you don't have to go and find them individually, pay them one-on-one yourself. So you get my Done For You presentation success call, 12 weeks of weekly Zoom calls with my expert team of coaches, 4 one-on-one strategy and accountability calls every single month, value of $4,997. So you get one-on-one support every single month, one-on-one support. And it's not just accountability, it's strategy. We strategize with you. So you get the Done For You presentation success call, 12 weeks of weekly Zoom calls, 4 one-on-one strategy and accountability calls monthly, step-by-step pre-recorded video content in the membership portal. If you decide to go deeper on your own time, we have extremely step-by-step videos in our membership portal. So even if you don't show up to any of the group calls, you don't show up to your one-on-ones, you can follow the step-by-step videos on your own time and you can still launch. With that said, not only do you get the Done For You presentation success call, 12 weeks of weekly Zoom calls, 4 one-on-one strategy and accountability calls monthly, step-by-step pre-recorded video content in the membership portal, private Slack channel where you will have direct access to everyone on the team, including me. You have a private channel where you have access to me, and on-demand tech support, one-on-one Zoom calls Monday through Friday. So in total, you'll get my group traffic explosion profile optimization training so we can fill up your group with the right people. My irresistible offer creation framework so you know exactly what offer to your group. My 30-day content accelerator so you know exactly what is the engagement sequences we use pre-launch and post-event to promote sales. My showcase event strategy and launch engine so you know how to convert one to many, the best leverage use of your time. You get my winning 5-day challenge template, the exact presentation to convert, even if you don't sell within our niche. We made the presentation so that you can go and convert in your own niche. And you get my high ticket $1 million selling system so that you can re-engage your existing audience to drive new sales each and every day. Delivered in a Done For You presentation success call, 12 weeks of weekly Zoom calls with my expert team of coaches, 4 one-on-one strategy and accountability calls monthly, step-by-step pre-recorded video content in the membership portal if you decide to go deeper on your own time, and private Slack channel where you have direct access to everyone on the team, including me, and on-demand tech support, one-on-one Zoom calls Monday through Friday is the game-changing support you deserve. That's a ton of value. In fact, it's a total value of over $103,958. Okay, you're like, okay, Kim, what's it going to cost me? Even if all you did was enroll 2 clients at $10K, that's $20,000 a month. What if you enroll 4 clients a month? That's an extra $960,000 a year. I want you to take a moment and imagine what would you do with that extra $960,000 a year on just 4 clients a month? Just 4 people a month. I'm not going to ask for $100,000. Even if Lambert Q did $250,000 in 5 days. I'm not going to ask you for $80K, even if Kim Seltzer did $80,000 in 1 month with her women's dating offer. I'm not going to ask you for $40K, even if Christopher Blakeman did $40,000 on his very first launch with no front teeth and talking to a group of embroidery women how to run their embroidery business. I'm not going to ask you for $30K. Even if Sharon Cecilia, who teach energy healing, did $41K in their first launch. I'm not even going to ask you for $20K. Even if all you did was enroll 2 people in at $10K, you'll do $20K. Just 2 people in the next 30 to 90 days with us. We do not work with everyone. To qualify, all you need to do is put down a deposit. Okay? There are 10 spots available as of now. And where you're going to go is go to groupconvert.com/ignite. It looks like this. I'm going to go over to the landing page here. So go to Group Convert, GROUPCONVERT.com/ignite, IGNITE. You're going to see fully automate your group and ignite your life. You're going to go through here. You say, hey, I'm ready to do this. It's going to go and schedule you into a call to make sure that you're a good fit and that we can go and monetize your group. You're a good fit if you're ready to courageously and proudly be present for your tribe. You want to grow an excited community. You want to implement sales strategies that convert. You want to get rid of shining object syndrome. Okay? So go ahead and find the time to speak with the team. We have challenge only bonuses that we only give during the challenge. Only give during the challenge. On May 15th, challenge only bonus, that's today, you get access to extra bonuses. We give you our AI booking automation setup. So your Facebook group has an AI setter in there. We give you our organic traffic flow setup. We give you our funnel setup, our ad setup, and the guarantee is 30K in 90 days or work with you until you do. You get a ticket to our in-person event. Next one is in Colombia. That's next week. So now is the time to buy tickets. In May 16th, the first bonus will disappear. You get everything else. In May 17th, the second bonus disappears. In May 18th, the third bonus disappears. May 19th, the fourth bonus disappears. All I ask is if this sounds good to you, it's not going to be for everyone, but for you who are listening, where you're like, this is perfect for me. I don't need to go and hunt down a bunch of people, manage a bunch of people in order for me to monetize for my group and my community. I have a group or I'm about to start a group, and this makes a lot of sense for me. Go ahead and put down your commitment deposit to save your spot. For you to qualify for the challenge only bonuses and take advantage of it, every single day that you wait is going to be a disappearing bonus. So for you to grab all the bonuses and have none of them disappear, make sure that you go and you submit your commitment deposit today of 500. All right? 500 commitment deposit saves your spot, saves your bonuses, and we have a conversation to see if you're a good fit. If you're not a good fit, we refund the 500, no problem. Okay? It's a commitment to yourself. Put your name, email address, your card number here, the expiration date, the CVC code, and click complete order to save your spot. We do not have unlimited spots because every single client gets a one-on-one coach to guide them throughout the whole way. We have done for you components of the training itself of the actual program. So we can't go and have unlimited clients join us. So we want to make sure that we work with you if you're a good fit, okay? So click complete order. If you want to pay the deposit with PayPal, you can click here. Click here to pay with PayPal. My team will drop the link inside of the comments. All you need to do is go to groupconvert.com/ignite in order for you to put down your commitment deposit. So I'm going to go ahead and enrollment is open today. You can see the banner right there, groupconvert.com/ignite. Type that in, groupconvert.com/ignite. I want you to be the next story, the next success story here. I want to see your picture here. Jason Dillard did $12,000 in 10 days with us and $22,000 in 19 days. Christopher Stubbs did $31,000 in 5 days. This is what he had to say about
So
us.
I'm Christopher Stubbs, co-founder of the Wolf Pack. We've been working with Kim and her team, and it has been absolutely amazing. There's a lot of people out there who offer a lot of things, and sometimes they don't deliver. Kim and her team have absolutely delivered above and beyond, and we're very, very happy with their service. We did our first launch just a little over a month into the program, maybe a little less, somewhere close to that. And the results have been phenomenal. Lots of registrants, lots of book calls, and lots of cash in the bank. So very, very happy and highly recommend working with Kim and her team. They absolutely deliver, and they deliver just above and beyond. They've thought through all the things that are needed, and they make sure you have everything you need, and very, very happy. So couldn't recommend it more.
That's Christopher Stubbs doing $31,000 in his first launch. Lambert Ku did $250,000 in 5 days. Jacob Williams, his first launch failed. There was no one that enrolled. However, we said, look, some people need to see you more than once to say yes. So he did it again 2 weeks later, and he did $29,000 cash with $54K in revenue. Lanny Cabral, who is in her 60s, did $21,000 within 1 day. And Colin Watson did $26,000, 997 on his very first launch after he invested over $50,000 with other coaching programs and mentorship, and they did not work. But when he went into our environment, it worked for him. Would it be worth it if you're finally consistent with your revenue? You finally started your group coaching program. You own a product that made $5,000 to $25,000 recurring revenue every month. You enjoyed yourself more. You didn't grow your revenue at all, but you worked half the amount of time, and you had a system for your business to run without you. How do you make this your own? We make sure that you have an irresistible offer, that you launch and your launch converts, that you are able to go and outsource and delegate after you have that cash flow, that we identify what tools are working for your people. So instead of sending everyone else out to other software, other resources, we go and we have you launch internally to your own people, and you scale and leverage. So this is what's unique about our offer. Not only do we have you go and get clients, we also identify you're going into an environment where we come from a software background. We come from a reoccurring passive income type of background. So we show you how to go and activate that within your own ecosystem. How do you make this your own? It's going to be your personality, your solutions, your expertise, your coaching. This is our team. So you will know how to master your launch. You'll know how to increase your subscriptions and subscribers with our SaaS Speed Growth Engine. You'll learn how to leverage and scale by hiring the right people in the right order, and it will give you freedom. And the time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom comes from the launch mastery, comes from scaling out your team. And some of you guys are like, Kim, I don't want to scale out a crazy team. Yeah, a lot of our clients have small teams, 3 to 5 people doing $50,000 to $100,000 a month, because you only need a few clients to say yes. 5 people saying yes to your offer at $5K, that's $25K for that week. And you walk away as a certified group monetization coach in our referral network. What it looks like is to go from here to here. So if the mountains call, you can go. If you want to hang out with your family on the beach, if you want to finally relax and have a staycation, even if it's in your office. The most important question here is, would you love it? Would being inside of our ecosystem, you have my energy, you have my team support for the next 12 weeks, what would your life look like? Taking advantage of this offer means you're no longer one of the 6-figure coaches hustling online to make an income, but you're a badass. You have a business that is able to sustain and grow with or without you. You get to do what you love every day. How great would it feel to have an epic ecosystem that you own, create massive impact for your clients, develop a solution to real problems, and have the freedom to trust your team to run the business for you? There are limited spots available. This is the Group Convert Ignite Collective. Go to groupconvert.com/ignite, IGNITE, to get started, or reach out to your group concierge for questions. If you're on the fence If you're just slightly on the fence and you want to just have a conversation to qualify for the live only bonuses, make sure you at least submit the deposit of $500. If you are not a good fit, we have a quick conversation with you. If you're not a good fit, then we refund the $500, no problem. We want to make sure that you are committed to at least qualifying for live only bonuses and having a conversation with us. So to save your spot and the live only bonuses every single day, a bonus disappears. Make sure that you go and take advantage of it today. Make sure you open up the conversation with your group concierge. I know some of you guys are thinking, but Kim, what if I don't have the time to do this? I'm in other programs right now. I got to wait until they're done. I wanted to implement what I learned here first. Let's talk about the return on investment versus your cost of inaction, okay? What's the cost of not getting support? You're missing out on key steps that will save hundreds of thousands of dollars. You have a successful business that gives you zero freedom. You continue to fall subpar of your potential. You see peers starting at the same time you start and they just pass you by. You stay comfortable and stuck in your business, and you remain in the coaching hamster wheel, aka get clients. The cost of not getting support is being the bottleneck in your business, missing the ability to lead a team of great people, stagnation, and inevitable cash flow to zero, and a payment processing fear cycle. Now, how much do you think the return on investment of this program would be? I'm going to go ahead and new beginning, play you this video. It's a video that I love. And let me go ahead and share it.
It is not death most people are afraid of. It is getting to the end of life only to realize that you never truly lived. There was a study done, a hospital study, on 100 elderly people facing death close to their last breath. They were asked to reflect about their life's biggest regret. Nearly all of them said they regretted not the things they did, but the things they didn't do. The risks they never took, the dreams they didn't pursue. I ask you, will your last words be, if only I hit? Hey, you, wake up. Why do you exist? Life is not meant to simply work, wait for the weekend, and pay rent. No, I don't know much, but I know this. Every person on this earth has a gift. And I apologize to the Black community, but I can no longer pretend. Martin Luther King, that man never had a dream. That dream had him. See, people don't choose dreams. Dreams choose them. So the question I'm getting to is, do you have the courage to grab the dream that picked you, that befits you and grips you? Or will you let it get away and slip through? You know, I learned a fact about airplanes the other day. Now, this was so surprising. See, I was talking to a pilot and he told me that many of his passengers think planes are dangerous to fly in. But he said, actually, it is a lot more dangerous for a plane to stay on the ground. I said, what? Like, how does that sound? Well, he said, because on the ground, the plane starts to rust, malfunction, and wear much faster than it ever would if it was in the air. As I walked away, I thought, yeah, makes total sense, because planes were built to live in the skies, and every person was built to live out the dream they have inside. So it is perhaps the saddest loss to live a life on the ground without ever taking off. See, most of us are afraid of the thief that comes in the night to steal all of our things. But there is a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids, because he is wanted for murder, for he has killed more dreams than failure ever did. He wears many disguises, and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided, and turn you into a kinda. See, kinda is lethal. You know what kinda is. It's a lot of kinda people. You kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. Simple math, no numbers to crunch. If you kinda want something, then you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You gotta want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle, no way around it. You will fall many times, but who's counting? Just remember, there's no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you wanna make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that must be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over, but let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times, but he kept going. The television execs fired Oprah, said she wasn't fit for TV, but she kept going. Critics told Beyonce that she couldn't sing, she went through depression, but she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe and no one escapes it. Because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either the pain on the road to success or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life, so don't blow it. You are not defined by your past. Instead, you are born anew in each moment, so own it now. Sometimes you gotta leap and grow your wings on the way down. You better get the shot off before the clock runs out, cause ain't no overtime in life, no do-over. And I know I sound like I'm preaching or speaking with force, but if you don't use your gift, then you sell not only yourself, but the whole world short. So what invention do you have buried in your mind? What idea, what cure, what skill do you have inside to bring out to this universe? Uni meaning one, verse meaning song. You have a part to play in this song. So grab that microphone and be brave. Sing your heart out on life's stage. You cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new ending.
All right. So I just wanted to get rid of the slides for a second and have kind of like a heart-to-heart conversation with you. This offer is a culmination of years of figuring out, spending over $350,000 of my own money to go and find out what works. And while the traditional way, which is referrals, getting clients from referrals, getting clients from book a call funnels, ad cost is rising all the time. And this is a solid solution for you if you are looking for a way to monetize your community. It taps into the law of diffusion of innovation, which is 3 to 5% of your people. If you fill up a group with a crowd of people, just like you fill up a room with a crowd of people, there's 3 to 5% of that room that's already a yes to you. And we're tapping into that. We do it in a way where we know exactly what you're supposed to say, how you're supposed to say it. And we do it in a way where there is your flavor to it, your personality, your energy. Even if you aren't crazy energy like me and you're calm energy, it still works for you. And so this is just a warm invitation to see if you're a good fit for us. Put down the $500 deposit, have a conversation, save your spot in line. And our cart just opened today. It will close on Tuesday. All the videos will be taken down on Sunday. And we sell out every single time we open our cart and close cart. So we're super excited to work with you with our limited spots to monetize your pots of gold, your assets. And if you're just starting from brand new and you're just creating a group, Lambert Koo didn't have any Facebook group when she started with us, just a YouTube channel. Antoinette, who did over $130,000 with us teaching land investing for $3K, she had no group when she started with us either. She just had a TikTok channel. So The group is your warm community where you can make warm invitations into your offer versus the old way of like cold hard pitching, jumping on a ton of calls with little results. So this is my warm invitation to you. If it resonates with you, makes sense with you, and you want to take advantage of all of the bonuses, make sure you go and you submit your $500 deposit. We'll have a conversation. If you're not a good fit, then we'll go ahead and refund that. If you are a good fit, we will say, hey, this is the investment and welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. You'll get to meet the other clients that's inside the community. And I will be seeing you every single week for the next 12 weeks. Imagine my energy, imagine my team's effort and helping you monetize your communities. When's the best time to plant your tree, right? Probably when you heard trees exist. When's the next best time to have your community, your paid community up and running? When's the next best time to start that process? Today. All right. With that said, hashtag VIP if you are, if you want to join us in our implementation session at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And before you go, one last thing here. Let me go ahead and share the screen again. You may be wondering how or where to make your offer once you have dialed it in and stacked it. The most effective way to present your offer continuously without seeming spammy is with a launch engine, which we will get into tomorrow. So your offer is more than your product. Your offer is a core product plus value added. Your buyer must be able to quantify the value and clearly see how it will help them. And your offer stack is by far the best way to sell high ticket. It's easier to sell high ticket than a low ticket. It's not magic. So having a high ticket offer leads to a life of financial abundance, helping your members at the level of investment where they will make big, all-in, playing full-out moves. I want to see if you see this. Do you see this? The commitment statement is I, Kim Dang, commit to up-leveling my offer stack to easily enroll dream clients that will explode my group sales. Tomorrow, I'm going to teach you my showcase event strategy and launch engine that you can use to make continuous offers without seeming spammy or boring your group members. So imagine how much you could generate in a single month with the right offer stack. Drop a comment below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway from today is. And here's the homework, okay? Number 1 for day 3 is drop a text testimonial for the challenge in this link. Number 2, if you don't have access to the workbook, hashtag workbook. My team member will send you the link. Number 2 is what's the name of your high ticket offer? Number 3 is what's the bullet points inside of your stack? We did that today. What does your dream client look like? Do you feel like your offer serves them? All right, the training for today is over. Give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulations. I am super, super excited for you to learn how to launch tomorrow and then also learn how to automate your delivery so we can scale you out. With that said, hashtag VIP. I'll see you in the VIP private Zoom room later on today at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Upgrade to VIP Plus if you want priority hot seat Q&A. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you are watching the live, I'll see you in VIP. If you're watching the replay, I'll see you in the next video.